Are you putting your business at risk by not using the services of a managed security provider? Maybe you're tired of hearing about data security from all these tech companies, so that mess just goes straight over your head. We brought in a heavyweight, Gary McMillan from Onexte, to talk about the ins and the outs of managed security services and why you might need to consider them. Hi everybody, it's Nico Bernie Miller from BeTechly. Today we're talking about data security and how managed security providers like Onexte can help you knock that mess out of the park. The reason why companies are focused on data security right now is because hackers are wild. They're crazy. It's big business. For real. You got hacking syndicates, you got global bad actors. Companies are a target this day, and the bigger, badder, and more visible you are, the more likely you're going to get hit. So we pulled Gary in front of a group, a live discussion with almost 100 leaders in business and technology in North America to talk about this topic. Y'all, we got 3 really key insights for you to pay attention to today. Number 1, did you know building a team of data security professionals is gnarly? Straight up. The reason for that is because it's very hard to hire right now. It's 715,000, it's probably bigger right now, 715,000 unfilled data security positions in the United States right now. And with that kind of vacancies, it's tough to compete. You got to pay top dollar. You always got to rotate your staff. So we asked Gary, dude, what's up? Is this straight up real, or is this somebody's crazy fantasy? And this is what he said.
I hate the slide. And it's because all of us have heard so many times that there's a shortage of security talent in IT. And it's just, we've been hearing it for a long time. Sometimes I feel like if I hear that one more time, I'm just going to scream. We're not really going to focus on the fact that there is a shortage. Everybody knows that. But we're going to really kind of initially talk about here a little bit is what are the ramifications of the shortage? How is it impacting us? So first of all, the fact that there is this insane shortage of security talent has had a huge impact on the MSPs out there. They have seen exponential growth over the past couple of years, and this is one of the real reasons for this. So some of the organizations that I talk to and work with have literally seen over the past 24 months almost 200% growth in their company, and that's huge. So it's created great opportunities for them. I want to give you a little bit of an example here. The greater the shortage, the better it is for these MSPs. It's simple supply and demand. Okay, I'm in Dallas, Texas, and one of the companies that I was working with here recently, they made the decision to upgrade their security posture, upgrade some tools, and to implement a SIEM. They had not previously implemented a SIEM, and that's kind of a key piece of the puzzle. But they didn't have the security skills on staff and didn't need to hire. So they started looking into it. The average salary for a quality SIEM/security engineer is $130,000 to $140,000 a year. And that's one engineer that works 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. They decided to look at the MSSP option, and they found that they could have a 24/7/365 solution for right around $75,000 annually. Instead of $130,000 or $140,000 for one guy, they have 24/7/365 for $75,000 a year. And the company they selected has over 400 security engineers on staff. It was a very easy decision for them.
Number 2, when you do find a superstar team of data security brainiacs, it's hard to keep them fools, man, because everybody's going after those guys and they're making competitive offers, so it's tough. That's why 60% of companies say it's really hard to retain their skilled security professionals. It's up almost 10% from the year before. So we turned to Gary and we said, dude, what's up? Is this common? And here's what he said.
It's really tough. There aren't a lot of steps you can do. Okay, so again, you try to create a great working environment, you treat them well, and you try to keep their compensation aligned with what is in the market, which can be a real challenge. Your employees are being barraged. They're just being barraged constantly. And what's happening is that large enterprise organizations that are out there recruiting, they're willing to pay a premium to steal your guys. So if you're a small business or a mid-sized business, and you're trying to compete with, large enterprise organizations, that's a real challenge. And it can be absolutely devastating to lose your security guy, given the fact that Now you're in this group of companies that say they can't find help. If you go out to any of these job posting sites, the amount of positions that are available for security talent is just overwhelming. So, trying to retain your guys it's a huge challenge. And again, the good guys, the guys that are really good and have the credentials, they have the certifications, they're constantly being contacted. And again, the big organizations, I see it time and time again, are willing to pay a huge premium to steal your guys because they're having such a struggle.
Number 3, even the most rock star data security team on staff can't even process a fraction of all the data security monitoring alerts that come in every week. Did you know it's like 174,000 security alerts that pop up every week that your security team have got to sift through? It's impossible. They only get through like 7%. So companies are like, what do we do? So we turn to one of the pros, Gary McMillan, and we say, Gary, what's up? How do we process all this stuff? And this is what he said.
The massive amounts of alerts and the massive amounts of tasks that these poor security guys that are on this call can relate to, it's overwhelming. It's just overwhelming. The number of alerts that come in, how do you parse all this? How do you get down, eliminate false positives? Which one of these are, critical? Hey, this guy's trying to access my server from an IP address in Romania. That's going to float right to the top of the list. So we have a real struggle with just the sheer volume and amount, and it's just growing crazy. I have another company that I work with here in this area, and they're a large enterprise organization. They have 44 locations in North Texas. They've got over 26,000 employees. But in the past 36 months, their EPS, their events per second, over the last 36 months, went from 25,000 to 65,000. That's a big number. They're a big organization. They've got very talented IT professionals, and they do have a good security team. But just because of everything that's happening in the environment, they've still got their security team, but they've hired an MSSP to help them out. What their objective is for their security team to become more proactive and more effective and really focus on more strategic things. Let their team focus on strategic security projects and let the MSSP focus on the tactical threat hunting, monitoring capabilities, and just time-consuming things. And again, they're doing it 24 hours a day. My company is called Onexte Consulting in Dallas. We work with organizations like all of you every single day of the week. And any of the work that we did, any of the conversations we have, any consultings I do, any way that I help you navigate through these organizations, we never, ever charge your organization anything. There is no scenario where you would ever see an invoice from Onexte Consulting.
If you want to hear more about this topic and see all the details that Gary dove into, join the full discussion. Watch the replay at BeTechly.com/Onexte. And now for the contest. We're hosting a YouTube keyword contest. All you have to do to enter for a chance to win $500 is to get the YouTube keyword for each of our videos and go and enter it at BeTechly.com/about. The YouTube keyword for this video is hot dog, HOTDOG. That's hot dog. Go to BeTechly.com/about, enter your details and this YouTube keyword for a chance to win $500. Thank you so much for joining me today and learning about the ins and outs of data security with a managed security provider. Join us for more and we'll be with you soon. Have a good day.